Fantastic human. Hello. It's been 2 years since we did a comprehensive review of Apple Freeform. Back then, the app felt incomplete, like Apple wasn't sure what they wanted Freeform to be. But today, things look very different. Let's dive into what's changed, what's exciting, and whether it's finally become the whiteboard app we always hoped for. When you first open Apple Freeform, you can feel its simplicity. It's minimalist, clean, and effortless to get started with. You can create a new board in seconds. The Apple Pencil toolkit is identical to the one in Apple Notes, which makes it easy to use the app, especially when you already use Apple Notes. The only thing missing is the image wand. Not sure why Apple left that out, but that's a small thing in the big picture. Now let's talk about writing tools, because this is where Freeform really shines. You have everything you could possibly want for a whiteboard. The fill color, gel pen, ballpoint, calligraphy, watercolor, pencil, crayon, and the new Read Pen, which has quickly become one of my favorites. It is such a unique tool, especially on a white background. You can even adjust the stroke angle for the Read Pen, which adds a lovely artistic touch. Personally, I love pairing the Read Pen with the highlighter. That combination makes my notes stand out beautifully. And now, you can even draw basic shapes directly with your writing tools. It's faster for quick sketches, and only when you need complex or 3D shapes do you go to the Shapes tool. Collaboration in Freeform now feels alive. You can instantly jump to another participant's location on the board, and the app takes you exactly to where they're working. You can see their edits in real time. And if that's not enough, you can actually follow them. So, zooming in and out and moving across the board as they do. It is such a practical improvement, especially when you're presenting ideas or working with a team. Everyone stays on the same page, literally, without having to ask, "Where are you on the board?" It's fluid, effortless, and makes collaboration feel natural. The only thing missing is the ability to track changes made in the app. Hopefully that comes next. Let's move to something that may sound small, but is actually a big deal: the Lasso tool. It now lets you choose whether to select all objects or just your drawings. Previously, we couldn't grab everything at once, but now we can, and it makes rearranging parts of your boards much faster. Before, you could only search through typed text, but now you can search through your handwriting too. The results are accurate, highlighted beautifully, and show you the total number of matches. You can even filter your search with options to find and replace, match case, or whole words only. It's honestly one of the most useful updates for anyone who writes a lot by hand. The ability to search both text and handwriting makes Freeform feel smarter and more powerful. Another feature worth celebrating is Image Playground. The AI-assisted image generation has improved a lot. Even if your sketch looks like a doodle, the app interprets it and turns it into a realistic, polished image. It's the kind of small creative magic that makes you smile and makes your board look professional, even when your drawing skills don't quite match your imagination. Now let's revisit some of the classic features that still hold up beautifully. First, sticky notes. They look more vibrant with a slight shadow that makes them feel like real paper floating above the board. You can type on them, align your text, and choose from a few colors. I do wish Apple would add more customization like border styles, fill gradients, or custom colors. But maybe that will make them too similar to text boxes. Either way, they add personality to every board. Then we have connectors, one of my favorite freeform tools. Connectors can link anything: sticky notes, shapes, text boxes, photos, PDFs, or even videos. You can adjust the line type, size, color, and choose the style of the ends. And what's so nice is how automatically it feels. You can drag a connector and it snaps perfectly to the nearest object. For mind mapping, visual workflows, or even class diagrams, it's a dream. And then there are scenes, the secret weapon for large boards. When you create a scene, Freeform remembers exactly where you are on the board. You can name your scenes, rearrange them, or even replace one if you've moved your notes around. It's such a clever way to organize big projects without endlessly scrolling to find your place. You can add as many scenes as you want. And yes, you can export them as PDFs, either individually or as a collection. It's brilliant for presentation, planning sessions, or sharing progress snapshots. Now let's talk about the not so good stuff, because as much as Freeform has improved, it's still not perfect. Backgrounds are still very limited. You can only choose between plain or dotted white. It would be fantastic to have color options and the ability to add our own custom backgrounds. Something as simple as a lined or squared option could make a huge difference for users who like structure. Another area that needs work is a favorites toolbar. With so many writing tools now available, switching between them can get frustrating. You have to keep scrolling back and forth through the toolbar. It will be wonderful to have a favorites toolbar where you can pin your most used writing tools for quick access. That small addition would speed up every workflow. And then there's performance. Once your board gets heavy with notes, images, and drawings, the app starts to slow down noticeably. Scrolling and zooming become laggy, and you sometimes have to pause just to let it catch up. It's frustrating, especially if you're in the middle of creative flow. It's not unusable, but it does test your patience. So while it's free, Freeform still needs some serious optimization for larger projects. But here's the thing: Apple Freeform is still a completely free app. No subscription, no hidden charges, no ads. Just a spacious, evolving whiteboard that's already capable enough for brainstorming, planning, sketching, or even creative journaling. In a world where almost every productivity app comes with a monthly free, it's refreshing to see Apple continue to improve something free for all of us. And until next time, fantastic human, stay fantastic.